we're farming. Morning. Got the seed in yesterday. Got the corn seed in and 1 box of beans. The sprayer's getting really close to ready. I got the RTK globe on and they're coming out because it's a different nav controller, so I got to reprogram that. I don't know how to do that. That's too techy for me, but I am going to get my supply pumps serviced today, change oil, and put the hoses on the tanks. That's today's project. Got one of the trailers home from the other shed that I rent. Got her rinsed off. Go get the other 2, seed tender and the bigger trailer. And then tomorrow we got Kelvin coming, I think, and Kobe should be home. He can work on all that stuff. But the sprayer, I just called. The backup beeper keeps going after you start going forward again. And it's a sensor that we got to order, so I got to get in there and unhook that. It's really annoying when it's beeping going forward. Fill in the foamer tank. Everybody said, what do you need foam for when you got guidance and all that? I like to have foam just to check my guidance. On end rows and stuff, I'll turn it on. That makes make sure that my spray is shutting on, off when it's supposed to, and turning on when it's supposed to. So kind of nice to have it. Back in the excavator today. Hopefully we can finish this week. This pile started January 25th. It's gonna getting close to 3 months you've been down here due to weather, train delays, and now the corn is not in very good shape, so they're having trouble getting it through the system. Gonna dry it, blend it. Yeah, it's not been good. First day of field work. So Kelvin's going to work down his corn stalks. It's going to corn on corn. Got Kobe going to disc some pasture sod, alfalfa that we tore up last year. Chew it up a little bit, cut up some of the sod. Got her back. Just a little over 2.5 weeks. They did a really good job. Head gasket was leaking on cylinder 8, and put in a new CP4 pump and injectors since they had 100,000 miles on it, or 99,000. They said that's usually anywhere from 100 to 150 can go out. So while we're in there, new CP4 and injectors, all new fuel system, and a head gasket, and this time we studded the head, so hopefully it can keep the head gasket together. Well, we're farming. CRP that expired. It's on Kelvin's farm that he rents. Took all the trees out of it, ripped it up last fall. It's really scary how dry it is here already. I think it's April 11th, and it's just bone dry out here. Pretty early to be that dry, but you gotta be careful what you wish for. You can get wet in a hurry. Well, we got bad news. We started working on that bean planter that I bought, and it's all messed up. Frame's twisted. One row unit's not good, really bad shape. So we are returning that. We aren't going to use it. We started putting new parts on it. We ended up taking them all off, putting the old ones back on. That's going back to the store. I'm not going to write a check for that one. That's beyond repair. We did get the 540 quad hooked up to the 2160. Working on that today. And then fun thing about farming is, do we put the bean plates in or the corn plates? Well, according to the forecast, next time we get in the field it'll almost be May, so we're putting corn plates in. We're almost getting her wrapped up here. Colby's working on a speed tube. We got the disc, where the disc goes, in your speed tube. Colby's taking one apart here. You need a belt, Colby?
Yeah.
There's a speed tube belt. Goes in here. There's a certain way they go on. This is what the seeds drop down from the disc into here, and the wheels throw it onto the belt, and then it carries it down the way like that, and the seed comes out the bottom there. That's the speed tube. We have disc number 20. So we got all our discs numbered. Number 20 goes on 20. First I gotta put my, it's called a seed cleaning wheel. Pushes any seeds out of the disc to make sure it doesn't plug up the holes. So that's spring loaded. And then you put the disc on. And see that little tab right in there? That's what kicks the unwanted broken seeds or whatever out of there. And then the gears here are driven by this electric motor. And this is a singulator deal that's supposed to only let one seed go on the disc. That just clips in there like that. They made it so it can follow the disc. So there's how a high-speed planter is put together. So when we get the seed tube all put together again, that goes down in the row unit, and then you hook up your power that runs this little motor that turns this belt, and that turns at the same speed as your ground speed. So the faster you drive, the faster the belt goes. Slow down, it slows down. So that's on there. And then I gotta finish putting this together. Put your clip in there. And it is windy out here. Been out windy for 5 days, 4 days now. And it goes on there, and then your clips clip on there, and then this goes right on there, down over the seed tube, clips right in like that. And then we've got our vacuum tube. I guess I went a little too far in that last setup here. Comes up like that. Hook up your vacuum tube. Make sure that's down in the spot. And lock it. Lock it with a latch. Hook up your power for the disc motor. Turns the disc. And then your delivery delivery tube for seed. That goes right up to your bulk bins. Those bulk bins blow it by air out to each row.